Oh, yes.
Oh. Not all water totes are exactly the same. This has a smaller torps. This one's okay. Oh look, so this one's square, but this one is like the first one. And I'll bet you this. Yeah, let's do this one next, because this one is the same. Those two are different.
All right, he took 2 out, so now we're gonna do the next ones. He's just... Well, I guess that's...
I gotta twist my head sideways to get through this. My big dumb hat. I mean, sunshine. It looks really warm here. Thanks guys for joining me on the channel. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic, and I will be uploading this video again with some Connecten internet. Big old router up on the building there, working great. Check out the video description below for unlimited high-speed internet. Yeah, Diana and I got out here yesterday in the cold and realized that we weren't going to be able to really do anything with these 4 water totes until they were dry and not frozen. So I got the Torx and we took everything out of the skeletons, the metal skeletons, and let them sit overnight. And today they're nice and sunny and dry and ready to be prepped. Yeah. I haven't decided if I'm going to use these for drinking water necessarily, but I am going to put purified water in them, so we got to sanitize them. But today we're going to paint them because these particular totes, they will develop algae if the sunlight hits them. I did this over at Tater Land also. I think I painted them black with spray paint. I'm not going to be doing that because it's windy and cold. Going to be rolling it on. I may hire Diana's help to use a paintbrush around some corners. Going to be rolling on some Royal Flat. This is exterior paint. Paint and primer all in one. So just one coat of this kind of, it's almost like a flat army green color there, as you can see there. And the reason why I went with that particular green is because these will blend into the surrounding juniper trees a little better being that color. That's my hope. And then when it's sunny, they won't grow any algae because no sunlight will hit these tanks. And obviously I can't paint them in the skeletons. So first thing I'm going to do is start taping up some stuff. Tape up the thread here so we don't get paint on the plastic thread. And also the spouts down here, I will take this off, probably tape off the handle and the threads on this, and then we can get to painting these suckers. Might not be able to rinse them out with bleach. Again, they've already been rinsed out. They're food grade, but obviously I want to pour my own bleach in, shuffle it around, spray it out before we do anything with them. But for right now, we'll get the paint done, and because we still gotta, I have to kind of plan this in advance. If we're gonna go get water in one of my 55-gallon drums, we've actually got to plan ahead the night before. I've got to bring my water hose and my pump into the thermostatically controlled bus overnight so that that can thaw out and be ready. And then once we get water at the Stanford General Store, we have to pump that out and use it all before it freezes tonight into the teens. So that's a future project, rinsing them out. Today, I'm gonna get started and tape them up. Everything out here in the elements is so much more difficult with the freezing temperatures, the ice, the snow, the mud. Yeah, you know what? This isn't going to work. It is still rock hard. I can't believe that. Really, Eric? Okay. Let me, hang on. Deja vu, right? Like literally deja vu. Every project I have tried to do this winter has been stalled some way or another by weather and cold and the impossibility of getting anything done. And it's not for lack of trying, guys. I assume that something happened in there the week that it's been stored in the shed and freezing, and that simply trying to warm it up, I may have ruined it. I do have my receipt from Ace Hardware in town, so I think I'm gonna I don't know what else to do, guys. Yeah, I'm going to move all these barrels away so that I can drive out of here, and I'm going to go to town. So for the next 3 hours, I'm going to go. Maybe they can put it in their mixer and deseparate it, or if it had a problem, maybe it's under warranty. Worst case scenario, I'm buying another one. We'll see. It's tough out here, guys. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just tough. All right, well, we found some other things that we needed to get. Diana's doing a little project, little test run to combat some mud and stuff. And just for reference, I mean, I think we either learned something or we didn't learn something. Anyway, the paint guy was not very helpful at first. And we had to push and pry. And he's asking us all these questions and everything. And the moral of the story is, we still don't know how to properly store brand new paint, or used paint for that matter, because there's something going on with what Sholo does up here with freezing and then thawing, and then freezing and thawing. And he said that can cause problems. Now, it's not like it's not under warranty. He mixed me a brand new one, same color, with finding my receipt. I didn't actually have it. They were able to look it up with my card and stuff like that, but I still don't feel like we got an definite answer. It just sounds like they want to try to not warranty stuff if brand new paint has ever been in a freezing environment and then thawed. Not stored in freezing, but freeze thaw type thing. And it was a weird question line here at Ace. Now the paint is much cheaper here at Ace than the bare exterior stuff that I've been getting at Home Depot, but you know, it didn't even need to be that color. It's just, we just need to get this painted. So he advised us, and this was his exact words. He said, use all of it today, before it freezes tonight. And I'm like, yeah, but, wow. Or you have to bring it inside, climate controlled 70 degrees year round. And that is something that I have never heard about paint, exterior paint, that it cannot freeze and thaw. So believe me, we are more confused with the answer we got than with what we thought we knew about paint. And the problem is, we still have other paint cans in my shed. And
I was gonna say, I have a habit of buying clearance paints all the time to collect them for projects.
Right.
So you're saying we have to have a shed specifically for paint so it won't freeze?
What about all the shed paint that came with my shed that's in the paint, the touch-up paint? Is that all ruined now? We can never open those. I don't know. These.
That sucks.
So yeah. Anyway, can we stop and get a bite to eat while we're out?
Yes, please.
All right, we're back. Take. Oh, this isn't take 2. This is technically take 3. Kind of racing against the clock. It's now 3:15 p.m. We have less than 2 hours of light, and it will immediately go down to freezing tonight very quickly. At least this was just freshly mixed, at least. I think I'm still gonna use the stir stick a little bit just for the trip over, but we probably don't need it. It was just like 20 minutes ago that they used the machine to mix this. But still, I just want to make sure. I told Diana she didn't need to come out because she does not like the cold, guys. I can deal with the cold. I'm in a t-shirt right now, and it's, I think, 38 degrees. Not ideal painting, but I've got to get this project done. But if she does come out, I'm probably going to have her do the cutting in with the paintbrush. That's probably what we'll do. But I'm going to start rolling it on because that's the easiest, quickest part for me to do. And I believe that this will get through all the grooves and everything just fine. So, yeah. You guys know I use my tailgate for everything. It's my workbench. It's my workbench. Yeah. Let me see. Should I pour some in here too just to get it ready? Yeah. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to put the lid back on. There we go. All right, paint, primer, all in one. Here we go. Oh yeah, okay. I dig it. I dig that pretty diggly. That's pretty diggly doogly. Definitely easier than spray paint last time I tried this. That's for sure. Oh, and I just stepped in a big pile of mud in my tennis shoes. And I just put my hand in that. Lovely. I think Diana and I are both messy painters, but we'll get it done. We'll figure it out here. Don't step over there again, Eric. It is still really, really muddy here. Really, really muddy. In fact, you guys gotta see this. This was 3 days ago, guys. Videos have not been coming out regularly because I have property in a freaking mud pit. I mean, it was horrible. It was miserable, okay? It was very, very miserable. Let me just say that. All right, we got them all painted at the top. Just kind of waiting for them to dry so we can flip them over and get just the bottom corner on everything. But that green matte is drying very quickly. I'm very happy that we've got some sunshine here with probably like an hour left of sun. So I think this is the first one we painted, so I'll flip this one first, let those other 3 dry. They're not perfect, but I mean, and I may still have to come through and touch up if I see any white spots peeking through, like I saw over here right there. I mean, I'm being pretty nitpicky, right? I mean, what happens if a little bit of light comes through? Does that mean that there's a chance of algae? Yeah, see how Diana's just kind of touching up what we see as we go, as it kind of dries? I think that's the best thing we can do. This is the last one I painted that's still glossy here and drying in some spots, not in the other. But yeah, I'll start flipping these over, get the bottom side, and then hopefully they're gonna dry properly tonight. I like them. I think that color, I mean, it might be too green.
I like it.
I don't know.
It's a camouflage.
Yeah, against the rock, I think it's gonna look great, really, once we get them back in the cages, so.
Oh yeah, the brown and the green look nice together.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, got the bottoms painted. Got everything painted. Now it's just a matter of letting these suckers dry. I'm trying to remember. I got 2 that are matching and 2 that are different, and I'm trying to remember which ones go into which skeletons tomorrow. But I'll let these sit overnight, figure that out. And then I assume that just by putting them in, we're probably going to scratch some of this because this is primer and paint all in one. You know, it's not like primer and then it dried and then there's paint. So it's likely that we're going to scratch it a little bit, loading them up into these tomorrow, but we'll just see what happens. I've got about 1/4 of that gallon left, and I'm going to bring it into the bus, put that actually in the tub on a paper towel, try to keep it 70 degrees. Hey, if you guys know something that I don't know, I thought I'd been working with paint for a while, and I actually stored quite a bit of paint in my uninsulated shed at Tater Land in Babe the Blue Box before I got heat, and I never insulated that shed. And I've used that paint when I got back, but I don't know, is it something about this royal paint from Ace that's a little different, or is that all paint? Can't freeze and thaw and freeze and thaw? I don't know, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, guys. I watched a video to see which one goes on first, and I got these bars in first, so I'm gonna try to slide this in and see how it goes, y'all. Maybe. Trying to scratch it up completely, slowly. Not bad. You see there's a little bit of scratching right here that just happened. So that's why I knew there's going to be some touch up, just because scratching against the metal was going to do that. But that's to be expected. An easy touch up. Let's flop this over. There we go. And then reverse order, putting these brackets back on. 3 more to go. All right, got all the exoskeletons put back on these. Technically, I probably didn't need to like latch them down because that's not on straight. Because I'm not transporting these, I probably didn't need to like secure these down. There it goes. But yeah, it'll look good, and I still got to touch up all the paint today. You guys remember when Craftsman parts you would buy at Sears? And back in the days, like when I was growing up, Craftsman parts were lifetime warranty. So you could go into Sears after this ratchet breaks, without a receipt or anything, and they will replace it. It has seized up so bad. I was banging on it this morning. I got out my torch and I put fire to it. Nothing will break this free on my little, I think he called this the 3/8 inch socket. So I'm gonna go to Ace next time we're in town, and I'm gonna see if Craftsman still offers lifetime warranty. I mean, even though they don't make Craftsman parts like they used to in the 80s and 90s, do you guys know? Leave me a comment below if it's worth the trip, or if I just need to buy another 3/8 ratchet. Will they still swap it because it's defective under warranty? I don't know. Let me whip up the paint. I got these kind of all scattered across the way so I can do the touch-up. And then I'm going to stack them nicely here in the sunshine where the southern sun all winter is going to be on them. There's no ice in them right now. There's no moisture or anything. But I probably will wait till the spring to rinse these out officially. All right, got them all touched up and painted. I think they look really, really good with that green. It just pops. Not exactly a perfect match to the junipers like I planned, but I mean, I still think it's unique and cool. So I'll wait for all the touch-up paint to dry up, and then I'll get Diana's help. We'll get these moved over out of the road so we can use our driveway again. But yeah, we're gonna have some nice water totes here for this spring. It's gonna keep the algae out. Cool. I have a few more things on my list to do today. So I'm gonna get to it, put the camera away, and I'll cut back in here later tonight, show you the progress of Tater Acres. See you in a little bit. That works really well. Wow. I like the boot scrubber there. We also got in the truck and over here at the NautiBus hanging off the old wind chime hook that I put on there, little scrubber. So, I mean, we're finding a way. We're finding a way to get through the mud, but I mean, until I have a lot, and I mean a lot more rock on this property, it's gonna be a never-ending thing. It's just part of life out here. Just dealing with the mud, getting rid of the mud, sweeping the mud, everything about mud. Yeah, I feel like Diana and I have gotten a lot done. She's been hounding me to organize the shed more. So I have decided that I'm going to work on this tomorrow and organize it better.